What's going on, guys? So welcome back another episode of Black Pearl. So today is a different kind of episode. So I'm gonna show you and actually let you know about one awesome platform which is basically made for beginners. And if you have already aware of the platform, very much and well done. So stick around till the end because I'm going to give away some free stuffs for you. So I'm gonna explore it in some portions of this video. But what is the interesting stuff is if you are basically want to start your career in infosec or like cybersecurity or defense, whatever it may be, you have to be in a blue team, and this platform is made for you guys. So you can do your hands-on, you can play around with it, you can learn how to investigate the alerts, how actually the SOC looks like, what are the SIEM platform. Every damn thing has been incorporated in this particular platform. So yeah, almost like a lot of hype. I am throwing stuffs all you in front of you, right? So let's not wait some more for the time. Let's dig in and let's see what is actually this tool. And well, I will share and I will show you the tool is all about. I will also play some kind of CTF with you guys so that you can actually see and learn how actually investigation has been done, or investigation is basically done in SOC. Okay, so stick around and I'm gonna share some VIP coupons at the end of the episode, so stick around and let's begin. Okay guys, so as you see, the platform name is Let's Defend. So if you are already familiar with it and know the stuffs how this platform looks like, many congratulations, you are on the right track of cracking blue teaming, SOC, whatever may be the role. Okay, so it will be interesting for you while you can access some free VIP coupons where you can access the full potential of this platform in full scope for absolutely free in 1 month of period. Okay, so now for the people who actually do not know about this platform, I would encourage you log into your machine right away and get a free account created for Let's Defend. As you see, I am using a free plan, so I have saved the VIP coupons for you guys, and huge shout out for Let's Defend team because that they are the motivation for this episode, and they have actually given me the coupons so that I can share with you guys. Okay, so yeah, as you see, I am using a free plan. That's the thing, because I wanted to show you first, if you want to try out a VIP coupon, what are the things that you are gonna get in free trial. Okay, so nothing harm, you can do absolutely free. It's free plan, right? Okay, so the first thing, once you are logged into this particular platform, you will see this awesome dashboard. Okay, so like career path, whatever you have done so far on this tool, then investigation, whatever you have done, and last kind of thing is support. Okay, so now the interesting thing is that there are a lot of tutorials available. Okay, let me zoom it a little bit, and you can see that there are videos, then there are like dictionaries, there are topologies, every damn thing has been already there in this tool. Okay, so let me go through some videos of it so you can watch on your free time or something like that, but let's see. Okay, now so these are the basic topics. So now how you can use this platform, and anyway I am showing you, right? So doesn't really matter. Now if you come to this section, it's called as topology, right? So topology means, you see, this damn thing is showing you how actually a SOC looks like. Okay, so basically where are these platform is like situated, and they have created an exact small replica of an organization, and you can see that there are some Ubuntu web server, there are some MySQL server, Exchange server, there is a firewall and IDPS, there is a TI platform as well, right? And you can see there are machines which is Linux, Windows, and all those stuffs. Okay, and you have a like router, and from there we have a log collector, and you are getting all those damn logs in your SIEM platform. Isn't it interesting? Like, this is the exact replica, guys, what I am talking you, right? So you will see, and you will get is like in your SOC or in your organization, you will get the same exact replica, right? But in this platform you are getting is absolutely free, so that you can make your hands dirty, you can play around with it, you can do the investigation, all those funny stuffs. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Right away go to this platform and make your hands dirty and create an account. Okay, so now comes the interesting part. Okay, so we will see some like use cases. There are a lot of things is happening on this platform. You can take some quiz and all those stuffs. Okay, now how you can basically leverage your skill, what are the basic feature of this tool. Okay, so if you come to this section, it's called as like monitoring. Okay, so as I am using a free platform and like free subscription, I am bound to use some like only 5 like alerts per month, so that I can only use it. And if you are a VIP user, which I absolutely tell you, you can, it's worth of investigation, right? And it's worth of investing some money on it, so that you can get as long as alert you can play around with it. Okay, so now in the meantime, so while actually let's go and let's explore some of the alerts. And while I told you, right, we will gonna play some CTF kind of stuff. Okay, so let's choose one. Okay, so what we can choose, so ransomware detected, all those stuffs. Okay, but this is sounds interesting. New scheduled task has been created, so I have not touched any of the alerts. Okay, I have saved you for you guys so that I can play it live and I can show you folks. Okay, so what the first thing that you can do, you can just take the ownership of this particular alert. Yeah, I won't be able to revert this, yeah, because I want to analyze this particular damn thing, right? Okay, so now as you see this from main channel, the alert has been switched to this particular channel, so means it has been assigned to you. Okay, and in the dashboard, by the way, you can also see how quickly you are doing all those steps and all those actions. Okay, now what is this particular alert is telling? Okay, so let me see if I can zoom the screen a little bit. Cool. Now I see this screen is little much visible now, so it's understandable. What is saying that there's some alert. This is a source machine. I am assume this is a local machine, and you see the machine name is Helena. Fine. Some cool stuffs, right? And a file name sorted algorithm.python. They have given the hash name. The device is allowed, and they are giving you the dump file. Okay, so let's dump this particular sucker into our machine. And obviously I am using my virtual machine, so I'm not gonna like kill anything on my host. I don't consider it. So always when you try to do the CTF, always use your VM, right? Yeah, so this thing has been installed, and let's go back to my machine and let's unzip this particular sucker. Okay, let me open a command terminal, and it's opened. I believe it is visible for you guys. So I'll do a quick ls. Oh man, I can't type. ls -l. Awesome. So what I can do, I can simply do a unzip, then this 65 this sucker. Okay, yeah, okay, sorted algorithm. So password, the password is guys infected, right? So I think it's done now. So if I do a quick ls -l, you see this file is now ready. Okay, so what we can do, we can simply come here and you can just open this particular sucker with your any kind of notepad or text editor, whatever you like to call it. Okay, wow. This is something cool happening here, isn't it? So there is a giraffe kind of print, abbreviation, all those stuffs is happening. Okay, so now what I see very much interesting. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me put it in terminal instead. Okay, if that is visible for you guys. Okay, so sorted algorithm and cat. Awesome. Now as I see, this is some kind of printf versions, vowel list, all cool stuffs happening. Okay, so now interesting part is this section, right? So you see there is something as task scheduler. Someone is trying to schedule a damn task. So let me do a little bit of up so that you can see the screen. And this is some kind of URL retrieve where this is kind of C2 communication is happening. So by the way, let's do one thing. Let's grab this particular sucker and let's see. I'm just copy this particular link and let's see. Let's open some VirusTotal and all those stuff. So you know, right? So what if you are already inside SOC, you already aware of this platform, this tool. Okay, So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply paste this particular IP address, and let's see if I am getting some kind of hit or something like that. Okay, boom. And let's wait. So it's searching, and now you see some tools are telling me this is suspicious. Okay, so that means something fishy is going on. And if we go back to our terminal, and you see there is a task being created which should run daily. Okay, and you see it's a Windows based malware, so some kind of stuff, and it is setup.exe. Okay, so basically what it's trying to do, it is trying to go to that particular URL, and it is trying to grab this particular temp file and system file and dump it to your machine. Okay, so interesting stuff. Now let's go back to our like the alert, and let's see what else we can do about it. Okay, so now let me, okay, so this is the section, and if we go back to here, okay, so create case. So that's the first thing. Obviously in a SOC, whenever there is an alert, so either it can be automated stuff or it can be manual stuff, you have to create an alert. Okay, so like the case has to be created. Okay, so now the case has been created, and I'll hit continue. Okay, so let's see what next. So I will assume that there would be some kind of playbook that has to be running in parallel. So you see the incident has been created, and it's a malware. Okay, so user Black Pearl, that's my user, and creation date has been mentioned. Okay, so I want to start the playbook right away. Okay, so now there is a pattern they are also giving. So this is the exact thing, guys, that you have to abide by. And you have, if you are working as a a detection engineer, or like a SIM engineer, or like a SOC analyst kind of senior role, so this kind of thing can come to your plate, where actually you need to create some playbooks. Okay, so if you don't know about creation of playbooks and what are the difference between like a playbook and run book, because I feel most of the time that is very, very confusing. Okay, so there is a link coming up here, I don't know, somewhere in the screen. So you can go to that, and I have explained very detailed way the difference between playbook and runbook. Okay, so you can watch out that, and probably that's gonna help you in a big time. Okay, now back to our investigation. So now there are some options like unknown, unexpected, outgoing internet traffic. Yeah, that is matching. What else? Antivirus program manufacturing. No, this is not matching, obviously, with our use case, with our alert. And unknown and unexpected service application configured, or okay, so also I don't know about this one. So let's select this particular sucker, and let's see. Okay, because that's the thing, we have observed the C2 communication, we are not sure about the other stuffs. Okay, what is happening now? What is it saying? Check if the malware is quarantined or cleaned. Now how we can identify that? Now if I remember, if I go to the first page, okay, so let me do one thing. Let me duplicate this particular thing, and let me open in another terminal. Okay, because that might be helpful for this time being, because I remember, you remember, the alert and the action was allowed. Okay, so if I go back to my monitoring screen, and if I open this investigation channel, and if I drop it down a little bit, you will see that it's allowed. Okay, so that means there was no action taken by my antivirus. Okay, so let's go back, and you see malware quarantine clean. Yeah, it is not quarantine, right? It is not quarantine, definitely. Now analyze the malware. We have already done it. So we have done it through VirusTotal. So this is kind of interesting stuff, and the platform is telling you, and by using the platform you can always learn how to use your playbook, runbook, right? So there are some other stuffs as well, like VirusTotal, URL host. So I have given several preferences in my past videos, where actually I used URL host, then URL scan, all those stuffs, and AnyRun. Okay, so this is a very unique platform which can give you any hint about some malware. Okay, so now already we know from VirusTotals that this has been identified as malicious. Okay, so I'm gonna you can wait and you can check about your AnyRun platform and all the other stuffs, because this is a public task. So whatever you can do here, you can run a search in this public task, and you can simply check it whether the file is like, it's malicious or not. So how you can do that? You can simply grab that particular hash file, this particular sucker. Okay, so now if I copy this particular damn thing and I can simply paste it over here. Okay, if someone has submitted this particular file, you see there is hits coming up. Okay, so awesome. So that means it is a malicious activity someone has identified. So damn thing, it's malicious. I'm gonna hit this malicious sucker. Okay, next, if someone requested the C2, please go through the log management page and check the C2 has been accessed. Okay, so what this thing is telling, that you have identified that particular thing inside your machine, inside your the Python code. Okay, but what we don't know at this point of time, if really someone has tried to access that particular machine from your any of the other systems or not. Okay, so what we can do, we can simply go to this log management section, and what we can do, we can there are two options. Okay, so the first option is you first go to this particular thing and only copy this portion. Okay, so copy, then you can basically search that particular thing here, so that, yeah, as you see, this is the IP address. Okay, so let me do one thing quickly. So I don't remember if my monitoring and my machine was having the same IP address, because it looks to be a different one, but I'm not sure. Okay, if I go to the investigation channel and if I see this is ending with 1636, and if I go to 1736, both are same. Okay, yeah, both are same. So that means the Python code has been run on that particular machine and C2 communication is coming up. Okay, so obviously destination, and if I go to the raw log, you see there is no particular raw log. So that is another indicator of compromise for you, right? Because the command might be encrypted, because it might not be coming up to this particular destination port, or the way your all of these particular your platform or your organization, the log management has been set up, it is not capturing, right? So what we can do, we can simply go here and we can see, yes, it is accessed because we have seen it, right? Now go to the EDR page and contain the user machine. Okay, so after containment, next button and finish the playbook. So that's done. Okay, now what we can do, we can come here to this endpoint security section, and what we can do, we can try to identify that particular machine. Okay, so you remember what was the machine name? Okay, so search anything. Yeah, I can search anything, I know that. So now the interesting thing is that I'm gonna go back to my monitoring stuff, because now what actually in the investigation you can do, you can keep on writing whatever the IOCs, whatever the points you are gathering from that particular investigation, and you can keep a store of it. Okay, that's how actual investigation done in real life. Okay, but this is a demo and something like that. Yeah, so Helena, I know you are infected, ma'am. So what I can do, request a containment. Okay, so host contained, and you can see here something like browser history and all those stuffs. Now interesting stuff is that if you come here to host command history, you see who am I, ipconfig dir. Now tell me one thing honestly, if you are administrator and this has to be a server machine, if some way there could be a way that I ran who am I and all those stuffs on that machine, but being an user, simple user, is there a way or use case that you can identify that I can run all this net user command, then all this like who am I command? No, right? So obviously that gives me the signal that this particular machine has been infected and compromised at some point of time, right? So that's the point of our investigation. Okay, so now what we can basically do, you can already, right? So you see Python exe has also been done and sorted algorithm Python was run, right? So that's the reason we have seen the communication in our C2, right? So that was the reason we are containing this particular damn machine. And now what we can do, we can come to the playbook. Okay, so now these are the artifact guys. So you can keep on writing your artifact. So let's say I was talking you about the other things that we have captured from that machine, right? Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's capture something like IP hash, IP address, okay? Because we know about the IP address. So these are the thing that you should actually give in your case, okay? So case management, yeah. So this is the probably C2 IP address, okay? So next, yeah, so we have added, so there is an option to add another one, right? So you have seen some kind of like MD hash 5 also, okay? So what we can do, we can simply come here, and you have seen that there are some kind of files, right? You see there is a body hash and other stuffs is also happening. So you can probably come to this particular section and you can actually copy this damn thing and you can paste it over here, okay? So that's probably your another artifact, okay? So this is something I can say that infected code, okay? And like that way you can keep on continuing and you can keep your artifacts up to date, okay? And you can see that you can write something like case resolved, okay? Now hit enter, finish playbook. Yeah, so my playbook is done now. Now let's see what this is actually telling me, okay? So incident details, yeah, let's wait for some time. It should populate something on my dashboard actually, okay? Now close the monitoring page, okay? So I'm closing the monitoring page, and what else? So now if I go to the monitoring page and if I go to the closed alert, okay, investigation channel and what not, okay, close alert, okay? So yeah, it is a true positives, okay? So case resolved, because that's the last step. You have to do it once your case is done and you will be closing the case, okay? You completed an investigation, okay? So yeah, I have closed the alert. So if I go to an investigation channel, it's cleared now, okay? So now correct answer, right? So I have given the correct answer. Yeah, I know, because it's a true positive alert, right? So welcome. Yeah, I know I have done all those steps, okay? Now resolve your case. It is saying that to resolve your first case. Now you see there is 1% I have progressed in my security analyst role. Now if you want to play something with incident responder role, you can play it over here. That will give you a depth of your analysis skill and all those stuffs, where you are coming from and what actually you are doing, okay? Now the interesting stuff is, if you go to this additional section, you will see, let me zoom in a little bit, and you will see there are options like DFIR, malware analysis. So I love to play this stuff, okay? So REvil, ransomware, probably I can play another stuff and I can create another episode if you want to know something about REvil. But one thing is also interesting, that I am trying to build up some kind of full 101 kind of episode, where actually I want to show you guys how the investigation has been done on a SOC from starting to a end. So I will show you each and every step, from where actually you have identified probably the alert on a SIEM tool, then ending that particular alert, like all kind of investigation like log analysis, forensic analysis. Then we will touch base on memory forensics as well. So that will be a one episode. Maybe it can take up to like 1 hour or something, because I want to cover as long as and as much as deep I want to get, okay? So that episode will be coming up in my next week or next to next week, depending on my schedule, but stay tuned for that. That gonna change your life if you want to be in SOC and if you want to learn how actually incident responder job looks like, okay? But you got the idea already, right? So now what next? Okay, so now if you come here and if you see, there are a lot of other challenges also, so you can play around with it and you can make your hands dirty, okay? So if you come here to the malware analysis section, again the same kind of different kind of tools and different kind of challenges you will see in front of your screen, which will brush up and which will absolutely steal up your need and your all of the channel stories and all of your practical knowledge, right? Because I nowadays I keep on getting a lot of queries that, hey Archan, I am a fresher, I do not have any scope to learn how actually investigation done on practical things, right? Because I am not getting opportunity in industry or something. So this is your platform, guys. So use this particular platform and do whatever you want. Okay, so now if you go here to the threat intel section, you will see that this is restricted because I am not using a VIP access right now, which is $25 per month. I know it's some kind of it might hurt to your pocket if you are a fresher. So what I have done, this is the interesting thing, guys. So I have requested Let's Defend team if they can help me some free passes. So, and guess what, they have given me some 2 passes of VIP coupons. Okay, so that's I'm gonna give away right away with you folks. So now what else? Okay, so how you can basically enter to that particular giveaway session, nothing else. Okay, so just comment me and let me know why do you want a blue teamer and why do you want to become part of a SOC or like blue team, right? So I will choose your comments randomly, and the comment has to be a super fun and super cool one. Okay, so let's target that one, and whoever wins, probably I can ping you in LinkedIn and I will share the details in LinkedIn. Remember, you have to mention why you want to become a part of SOC, and your answer has to be a super cool one. Okay, so whoever is the coolest answer, I will choose him or her and I will pass my VIP coupons with them. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Go directly to this particular tool and make your hands dirty and start playing around with it. Okay, so that's all from my end for this particular section. I hope you have enjoyed the session, and before even leaving, what else I need from you? I need all those YouTube stuffs like comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever is there. Do all those damn thing. And if you want to support my creation, you can do some kind of donation or you can buy me a coffee, link in the description box below, and follow all of my tutorials if you really want to become a SOC expert and incident handler, respond, and whatever may be in the blue teaming course, right? I'll be happy to answer all of your queries. If you are asking me something, follow me on LinkedIn, DM me on LinkedIn. You can comment any of the question in comment section as well. But very important, guys, try your luck on this particular VIP coupon section, because that's gonna explore your career in a further level where you can actually learn something new and play around with it, and you can actually make a mark on your resume. Okay, so all the best for you, and keep all of your comments coming. That's very important to win this particular giveaway, and I will catch you guys next time. Stay healthy and stay safe.